Well, today let's try to clear something up for all of us. Okay. When it comes to developers, so your developers don't really hate QA, and even they don't hate testing, and they definitely don't hate quality. But what they do hate is waiting. They just hate writing a feature today and getting feedback next week. They just hate pushing a fix and then staring at the pipeline for 45 minutes only to find out some flaky test failed. They just hate getting bugs with no logs, no steps, no context, and now they have to stop everything, dig through the old code, and remember what they even built 4 days ago. See, the dev QA war, the fight has never been about bugs. It's actually about the lag. It's that huge empty space between hey, I shipped something and okay, so here's what's wrong. This lag, this silence, the delay, that's what kills speed. Because when feedback comes too late, it's not feedback anymore. It's sort of rework. It's context switching. It's a headache. So your developers don't hate testing, they just hate silence. Also, let me give you a real example. We worked with a team where devs and QA were always frustrated with each other. Developers used to say that QA was too slow, and QA used to say that developers were too careless. And the product team used to say that both the sides were slowing down releases. But when we looked deeper, the real problem was actually simple. The feedback loop the feedback loop was completely broken. On top of it, automation was too slow. Manual testing used to happen at the end. Then bugs were discovered days after the code was shipped. So nobody had real-time visibility, and almost everything was delayed. So of course, developers were annoyed, and nobody likes fixing something they barely even remember building. And QA, in fact, was not even slow. They were just late in the process. In fact, they were doing some really good work, but at the wrong time. So here's what we changed. First things first, what we did is we moved QA to the front. Then we ran tests inside the pipeline. We also reduced feedback time from hours to just a few minutes. Then we also added logs, video steps, environment details, and almost everything that your developers would need to resolve a bug instantly. And within just 2 or 3 weeks, the arguments almost stopped. One developer, in fact, literally said that QA didn't get faster, but it feels faster. And that, my friend, is the power of tight feedback loops. In fact, I would like to put it this way. So QA is not a blocker. QA is not a gate or gatekeeper. QA is not the final boss before release. QA, in fact, is actually a speed enabler, because fast QA is equal to fast developers. Slow QA is equal to frustrated developers. It really is that simple. So if you want your developers to love QA, start with feedback. Give them signals fast, not surprises, not delays, not silence. And this is exactly how we work at QAble. We build QA systems that talk really fast. CI first testing, real-time logs and replay, instant feature signals, clean and helpful bug reports, automation that runs with developers and not after them. Because once developers get feedback in seconds and not days, they stop seeing QA as a roadblock and start seeing it as a superpower. So if you are a founder, CTO, or engineering lead or whatever, here's the takeaway for you. Your developers, they don't hate testing. They just hate waiting. So what you need to do is you need to fix the lag. You need to sort of tighten the loop. You need to give them answers while they still remember the question. Because the faster you know what's broken, the faster you can build what works.